What's up, guys? Kelso here, and we're back with another video. And today we're going to be giving out the Kawasaki 250 setup. As always, rocking on that stock, and then we'll be heading over to the setup. But here at Lakewood of last year, the new one's not out yet in MX Bikes. But very excited of what happened yesterday. I mean, that boy Degan faltered. I mean, the reign supreme of the undefeated streak that's going to be, everyone said is going to be happening outdoors, just kind of went down the drain. That boy Chance Hymas, give it out to him, dude. He stayed consistent from start to finish. I mean, lit every lap, got both hole shots, and never looked back. I mean, I wouldn't say the big 40-second gap that he put on Degan was because, like, Degan gave up or, like, just couldn't find the lines. He definitely had engine issues. So I would definitely say a 8-second gap in the second moto was definitely more like it. And then, yeah, I mean, that was a true gap. That was a true 8-second gap, which honestly, at the end of the day, you know, you still got way more work to do. This might have been just a fluke track, especially for Degan on how he rides his bike. I don't know. To me personally, we all know how much he revs it and all that. So I just don't think being in this high elevation and all that he was giving that bike any justice. But yeah, man, I mean, it was a smart move for Degan to actually just save the bike. He almost got caught by Marchbank, so it was huge for him to savor a second place off that. So I don't know. Me personally, that was nice. And then I am on Levi Kitchen's Kawasaki, so huge shout out to Levi Kitchen. He fought really hard to try to get a podium, which he did. I mean, he kicked out Joe Shimoda, so this is Joe Shimoda's first time not actually getting a podium. And yeah, I was pretty upset and bummed about that, because I just truly think, like, if Joe Shimoda can get a better start, dude, he can run up there. And then, like, that's the only thing with him. It's like he's wishy-washy at the moment of getting a good start or not getting a good start. So you see, like, as soon as he gets a bad start, he's got to literally fight so far back up. And if he gets a good start, then I guess he can stay with the forerunners, dude. I don't know how I just fell right there, but I don't know. That's the each their own. Tom Vial making dumb mistakes as well. I mean, I think it's just simple things, simple mistakes from everybody that, like, just needs to be cleaned up, and that should be able to help out big time. So I don't know, but Chance Hymas killed it. And then the 450 races, I think, was probably the most entertaining. For sure. I mean, they were killing it. Jet Lawrence, Eli Tomac, AP, Justin Cooper was going crazy. So, I mean, it was a really cool situation out there. AP's so close on the cusp of, like, a victory, man. He's leading, going crazy. And I think Eli Tomac just has somewhat in the tank to get Jet Lawrence, but then he pushes too hard to where Jet Lawrence is making it look effortless. And then he washes the front or something. And that's twice, 2 weeks in a row that he's trying to push and grab something and just doesn't end up being that move for him. So do I see later down the road him being better or being able to stop this? Yeah, I mean, we got High Point next. I think it's going to be a good spot for him. We'll see how that goes, but I mean, this is just only adding fuel to the fire for sure for Jet, man. He's just absolutely on a tangent, just not being able to be stopped. So I don't know. There you have it. How does this, I would say right now, the way I want to talk about it is, how does this affect Degan wanting to go 450 towards the end of the year? At least for a race or two. And I think just one race doesn't dictate whether or not we're not going to see Degan head over to the 450 at the end of the year. I think if he still makes dumb mistakes and starts losing a lot, yeah, of course, maybe this messed up his mental, but I think honestly a tough break in Lakewood, high altitude, not going to be the end of his journey. He's definitely going to push back. So I do think we still see the 450 ride at the end of the year. So that's what we're all looking forward to, so he can race. But yeah, other than that, it's Kawasaki, the setup that I do have for it, I'm vibing with it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm vibing with it. The thing is, like, you can only try to make these bikes that are, like, I would say, like, mostly when you see, like, the pro bikes, it's like Honda, Husky, KTM, here and there a TM and a YZ, and then when you try to use some of these other bikes and then get them set up, I have a good setup on this. The thing that pisses me off a lot about this bike is I don't know, the ergonomics of it. I don't know if that's the right thing. The geometry of it, like, I have a good geometry, but the thing is, when you lean the bike over too much, the bike just, like, oddly enough, messes up, and I don't know why. Like, it literally has, like, a hard time, like, bringing itself back up to level, which is really weird. I'm going to show you later. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm over going straight power mode, and then, like, I lean over, and then, like, the bike just has, like, a hard time connecting in the rut. I wouldn't say connecting in the rut. It's like the whole bike just wants to tip over on you, like, or like fall, like, upside down. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I've had it happen multiple times to me, and it's just like, it's so hard for me to push to that full potential. So that's the hard part. which I'm trying to understand. So I don't know if that's like the bike and the physics of the bike or whatever, or that's just me in the setup. But I'm trying. I guess I'm pushing this bike, but obviously the bike's not as pushed as it is on the setup that I have. That's actually going Mach 10, Mach Jesus, I should say. So I don't know. Oh, there it is. There it is, right there. As soon as you get like a weird bounce or whatever, the whole bike, you can't bring the bike back up. It just tips over. Could that just be me riding? Sure, that could be completely just me, but I don't have a problem with any other bike doing that. So it's just weird. I don't know. I could just be off my hood, like my knocker here, and then assuming, you know, placebo effect. But so far we're at a 207.6. We're up 0.7. So could we get a 206? That'd be pretty nice. Kawasaki does feel good. All in all, I used to hate this bike a lot, but then recently it just kind of grew on me. I got a good setup for it, and I thought this thing is super fast. Like, I shan't lie, like, this thing is absolutely zooming. So I definitely will say the speed's there. It's just, like I said, the being able to get it to the next level is going to be the hard part, in my opinion. So hopefully we can make that work and figure it out. But I did run a qualifying time on Hangtown. I ran a 1:45 something. So the bike would have made it straight into the qualifying. I would have made it straight to the main event, or at least EU side of things. But I don't know. Yeah, those NA guys are fast, man. Gotta give it to them, dude. They literally have the track for like 6 hours or so, so they're just grinding their freaking lives away. And honestly, you can't do nothing about that, really, honestly. So I wonder if, like, how would I say this? I wonder if the track came out at the same time for NA, if they would have run those times that quick, or would they struggle? I wouldn't say struggle as much as EU, but like try to figure out the track within like that 30-minute window. But we ran a 207. Our ideal is a 206.8, so I'll take that. Let's go ahead and head over to the setup. All right, here now on the setup that I made. Yeah, I rode this setup on my stream yesterday just to test it out, and it was actually running pretty nice. So now we really focus up, see if we can hit a 206, maybe even a 205. I don't know. Just got to be clean with it. I don't know what it is, but I've really just been enjoying the 1352 on every bike. I feel like it's just a monster freaking gearing. I have like this, like, I would say gear identity, like gear ratio identity, because 1 minute I'm like 1148, 1149 was good, and I'm like 1147, those are cold, and then I went like, oh, 1353 is nice, and then I'm like 1354, and then now I'm like on a 1352 train. So I just think whatever I'm vibing with and what I think is getting me around the track the fastest, that's what I want to do. And right now 1352 is just kind of cooking. So I don't know, to each their own. Personally, oh, save it, nice. This bump's kind of got me right there, but yeah, I don't know, that's me personally. But man, I feel for sure like the bike just has so much get up with a nice freaking 1352. So hopefully you guys are vibing with that too, and you guys have been seeing that on all my bikes. Slow her down, perfect. You know what I think it might be is my preload. I don't know. It could be my preload or something when I really think about the way the side of the bikes are going, and I could be wrong about that too. It could be the rebound. I really don't know. I just know that the bike is 10 times better than where it was when I had it stock, and it's riding super good. So like, that's like the only thing is like, I feel like I have these complaints, but they're not really bad complaints to where like I'm having a hard time on the bike. Here we go, nice. It's just like I'm moving 10 times faster, so obviously the faster you are in fast bumps, which I might have to look at that, my fast bump compression, see if that needs to be changed, but right now it feels good. I feel like you're starting to push really hard, and that's where like you're trying to be super consistent with it, and that's the hard part. Can we get this inside? Perfect. Oh, went a little wide. We touched the... Can we finish this? Can we finish it? I feel like we did. We hit that little spot, and that was a GG right there. I think we would have been up. I think we would have been on par for like a 206, 205. We're already down 0.4, but I think we can save it. That was a good line. We'll lock back in for another one. I definitely need it. I definitely want it. 205 something. I really don't know what's a really fast lap around here. Like, I feel like Lakewood's that kind of iffy spot to where like, what is a fast lap between like within a 250 and 450? Because I know back then you were able, on the other bikes, you were able to run like something super close to a 2 minute, and I don't know if it's still possible, but I know a 203 is like pushing it on a 450. So I guess a 205 would be really good. Good on a 250. I don't know. Could be completely wrong. But it's been a minute since I've like tried to hot lap this track, so I just hopped on and I was like, yeah, this would be nice. But I know a lot of people were asking for a Kawasaki. It's been a minute, dude, since I've actually gelled with this bike. And so far, like I said, I think the more I ride a lot of these different bikes, I start to think that these things are all, like, they're all viable. Like, all good bikes to actually try to use and qualify. You just have to have a good, I would say an okay, decent setup on it. So hopefully that's the move here today. Hopefully we've got it covered. Money. Perfect down the hill. Let's stay nice and close this time. Don't go wide. Nice full outside. That was clean. Fourth gear all the way up. Money. I like that. Also, the controller overlay I'm starting to like. I used to not do it just because I think it was kind of just in the way and it's not worth it. But then I started doing it and I'm like, yo, it's actually not that bad. And people are actually starting to enjoy it. So I'm not mad with it. All right, there we go. Not touch anything right there. That's huge. We're already up 1.6, so now he's got to finish it. Now he's got to finish it. That's a 205.9, so we already beat our time. 205.9, we've already beat our time. Huge. So the setup's definitely cooking. It's so fast, bro. Third gear is just a monster on this freaking bike, dude. Like, it just zooms up. It feels like it goes for so long, and at least you can get to the 50s on it, which is huge, like 50 miles per hour. And it gets back up there so quick, so you can just stay in that freaking bracket of gear. I don't know what I'm trying to say right there. I'm like trying to focus up too. Nice. Take back that outside. I definitely don't want to make any mistakes here and see if we can get lower. If we can get like a 204 or something like that, I'd be a happy camper. Nice. Gonna have to go for a nice scrub here. Perfect. I think the more I get on the bike, I feel like that's another thing. Like, when you start to ride all these different bikes, you got to actually understand the geometry and the physics of each different bike, because they all are different. So you have to like start riding in a different, I wouldn't say in a full different manner, but like you have to really like respect how the bike reacts. So, because they're all different. So that's another thing. Like, I need to understand how much I can turn over, what I can't do, what I can do, and then like where like that perfect sweet spot is on gearing. Everything, like what it likes to do, what it doesn't like to do. And the more you learn that, the better this freaking thing gets. So I like that outside. That's a really good line. Staying in third all the way through. Just felt like that was a really good jump. Probably could have went fourth. So you can go inside here, we can. Slow her down. Perfect. No mistakes. I'm gonna try this outside. I don't know why, but try this outside, see if it was even worth it. Oh, we slid. Oh, that felt fast. That felt fast. I think if we didn't slide and we stayed in that rut, oh, dude, it would have been there. I think we went up on our time by 0.5, like 10 thousandths of a second. But hey, a 205.1 is ideal time, so almost a 204. I'll take it. I will personally take that. So, hey. Our speed right here is the biggest factor. 39.8 on the first one, and then once when we got in our groove, keeping like a 40 miles per hour around the whole track, that's huge, especially with all these crazy bumps. So always think about looking at your average speed and how you can get this up. I think that'd be huge. But yeah, 205. All right, let's go ahead and check that setup out, dude. 80, 100, 3.4. I don't know why. Oh, you guys can't see it because of the controller, but sure. What's it called? I don't know why, but Patron kind of put me on 13.4. So I tried that on this bike, and it's low-key feeling pretty good lately. 16 on leverage for the front leverage brake. I don't know why I changed it, but it just felt nice on this bike. Then here is all this, and we are on a hill, so the sag and stuff's not going to be correct. And it's still rocking all that. Yeah, my sag's not going to be correct. It's showing like 126.58 only because you see as we're going uphill, it's kind of lean down. So, I don't know. Hopefully that helps out big time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Bye.